Hello YouTube world, thank you for stopping by again. So I found this time management tool a while back, about a year and a half ago, and Buffer.com is a tool that allows you to manage your social media accounts all in one place. And so instead of posting on Facebook and then logging into Twitter, posting on Twitter the same exact thing you posted on Facebook, logging into LinkedIn, logging into Google Plus, etc., logging into Pinterest, you can just log into Buffer and you can create your content and put it into the Buffer application and send it out to your connected accounts. And this does save time, a tremendous amount of time. As I mentioned, instead of logging into multiple accounts, you can log into one account, which is Buffer, and then place your content in there and publish it out to multiple accounts. So on my right side, I have the Google Chrome browser up, and Buffer, the front page of Buffer is here. So they do have a free plan, a free forever plan. So let's go ahead and take a look at that before we get started here. And so for the starter plans, we have the individual free monthly price. Amount of social accounts that you can have is 3 total. So what is a social account? It could be a Facebook page, it could be a Twitter account, it could be a LinkedIn page, anything that's separate. And it can't be multiple Facebook pages count as one. So if you have 3 Facebook pages, each of those count as a separate account. So for the free accounts, you can only have up to 3. You can't have any team members for the starter plans, which is individual and awesome. For the free plan, you can only have 10 scheduled posts, and I'll go over about that in a little bit. A scheduled post is pretty much you put your content in the Buffer app, and you set it for an extended period of time. Let's say 10 minutes from now, 1 hour from now, a couple days from now, and I'll actually go through that right now. So let's go ahead and get started. The prices are here. I mean, if you want to go through that, one thing I would like to mention here on the free, you can't connect to Pinterest. You would have to get to the awesome plan in order to have the Pinterest functionality. But from the get-go, if you just want to start out, try it out, the free plan is the way to go. I have not used the paid plans. I haven't found a need to. There is benefits. There are benefits for using going to the awesome plan. So one of the first benefits is the RSS feed. And if you're not familiar with RSS feed, I have a Wikipedia page here. Yes, a rich site summary. So it's pretty much a web feed that allows you to allows users to access updates to online content in a standardized computer readable format. So if you have multiple blogs that are in your same niche, in your same industry, and they're the authoritative site, and you want to add that to your website or add that to your content, to your social media campaigns, without having to go and copy the link, paste it into your social media accounts, or copy and paste their content. If they have RSS enabled, you can just tap into the RSS feed, and that'll automatically feed into whatever you set it up for, like your website or your social media account. Buffer will allow you to do that, connect RSS feeds, and so you'll always have content being published on your social accounts. It may not be your content, but you always have content, and some content is better than no content. But without content, no one's going to want to follow. So with that said, you can go ahead and look at those prices on your own time. I don't want to spend too much time on that. The prices are there. The free plan is the best plan for now. If you want to grow, if you want to add more social accounts, if you want to do more scheduled posts, go with the awesome. And the $100 per month, those are for larger companies, bigger teams. You actually start getting having the option to add additional team members. For the starter plans, you can. So with that said, let's go ahead and move on. I have in the middle section here, I have the mobile application. On the left side, I have the desktop application, and right now it's actually on the same page. It may not look like it, but they're actually the same. Actually, no, here we go. Now they're in the same queue here. So if you're looking at my mobile version in the middle there, I hit the plus icon, the blue plus icon, and this pops up. So on the top, you have a plus sign. You can add that, and you can enable, disable all the accounts that you would like to share to. Now, for the Twitter right now, if you look on the left side, if I was to post something right now, it would only post to Twitter. If you see here, it looks similar to the mobile. So I have the Twitter icon enabled. If I select Facebook, now it's going to publish to Twitter and Facebook. If I select the Google Plus, you can do all three. LinkedIn, all four. And this is actually new here. It used to be where it's just one box. Now you can actually, if you want to change a little bit, maybe like Twitter. Twitter now allows 280 characters, I believe. It's actually in the what's new here. 280 characters. So Twitter allows 280 characters. But let's say you have something that's 290, 300. You can shorten the Twitter post, and all the rest of them you can leave as is, or if you want to adjust it for a particular Google Plus, a post, or LinkedIn, you can. Now on the mobile side of things, if I add that plus sign again, I can go ahead and select all of them, and now that's going to be the same thing. So I can go ahead and type something here, type something, done. And if I send that, if I share it, it's going to share out to all those accounts I selected. And I've actually have some content here that I'll share in a bit after I get done with the overview. So if I go to an individual page for the for the Facebook account, that will only select the Facebook icon. You don't have to go to each of these individually. As I mentioned, once you go to one, you can select the other icons in that one page, and it'll post to all those. And if you see here on the left side, on the left column, on the left side of those rows, you have check marks. These check marks, they're set by default, meaning whenever you post something, by default, it's going to post to all those accounts. Now, of course, make sure though when you go to an individual account, make sure you have the icons that you want, the accounts that you want to share to. Make sure you have all those selected. If not, you're gonna have to go back and share it individually, which defeats the whole purpose of Buffer. All right, and so for the review, actually you cannot have the review unless you have a business plan. So a small, medium, or large plan that will allow you to collaborate with your team members. And what I'm assuming here is that you can mark the content for review, and then your team members will be able to see that, and they can go through, and if they need to make adjustments, they'll make adjustments for you, and then whoever has the final approval can approve it. As you see below this cute kitty here, there's an approval. They'll hit approve, and it'll send out, or if you have a scheduled post, it'll send out when it's scheduled to send. Now, of course, the content inbox, same thing. You have to actually upgrade to the Awesome plan. Awesome plan, you'll be able to feed your Buffer website's content directly into your Buffer. So the content inbox, to curate your content, that's actually the RSS feed that we were talking about a little earlier. You can't have that RSS feed plan until you upgrade to the Awesome plan. And as I mentioned, some content is better than no content. And it's really hard to continuously come up with content, especially if you have a full-time job, you have a small business on the side, you have kids, you got to take care of all this other stuff. You have clients you have to take care of. It really does become difficult, especially if you're a small team, to come up with content all the time. And so the RSS feed does help out with that, because you still are producing content, or at least publishing content, sharing content, not publishing, sharing content in the same type of industry that you're in. That really helps out. Awesome plan. That probably would be a reason why I would upgrade to the Awesome plan, is to use that RSS feed. Now for the analytics, this actually shows statistics, and I have basic analytics here. If you see at the bottom of the pricing page, for advanced social analytics, you would have to upgrade at least to the business plan. But you do get a little glimpse of your analytics. So if my Twitter, I just realized is actually that the video doesn't show for Twitter. I have to adjust that. So right here, the 16 potential means that at least 16 users on Twitter saw it. Okay, and so each one is different. My Facebook here, I had, for the same post for the Canva last week, it reached 11 people, and 2 users clicked on it, and 1 person liked it. Of course, the Google Plus, zeros all throughout the board. LinkedIn, zeros. So just with those 2 post here, the Canva and the MyYQ, I can see that really the traffic, where the traffic's at, and where the most potential's at, is actually Facebook, at least for our end here. And now, if you look at the mobile, let's go back to the mobile version. I'll show you the same page here. Discard changes. Yes. Okay, I'm in the Twitter account. So in the top left corner, you actually see an icon here. This icon, My Business Twitter account. If you select that, you can actually go to the specific pages, the specific accounts, the Facebook account, Google Plus account. I'm going to the Facebook account. I'm going to go to the analytics, the far in the bottom left corner, second icon, analytics. I select that, and you get the same page as the analytics on the desktop here. And you'll see 11 potential, which means that it showed to 11 users, 1 like, 2 clicks, and of course the ad there. You can get deeper insights by upgrading to the Awesome plan. Okay, and of course I select insights here, and of course I have to available on Buffer for business. Those are the deep analytics, the advanced social analytics. All right, and if you want to share, if you want to share with your content, that plus sign, as I mentioned earlier, select that. You'll be able to share your content. Make sure to select the icons that you want to share it to. All right, so that's that. Now let's go to scheduling. Actually, we'll schedule one. We'll schedule content a little bit later. If you want to connect Instagram, since I actually have 4 accounts. I do believe a while back I had this about a year and a half, possibly 2 years already. I want to say that the free was at 5 accounts, and that's why I have 4 here. But now the social accounts is max 3 accounts. So if I try to connect Instagram right now, it's not going to let me. Of course, Pinterest, you have to get the awesome plan to connect to Pinterest at all. All right. Okay, let's go to the settings here. We'll go to My Account, and we have email settings. Of course, we have your email if you want to change your email. Now, buffer by email. This is very awesome. So you can specify a secret email address. Let's say buffer@yourdomain.com, or it could be a Gmail account, email, a Yahoo email, whatever email. So you'll use this email. Make sure to keep it secret. I'm not going to select that because I don't want to show what my email is. If you have that if you have a secret email there and you have it enabled, you can send out emails to this email, and it will automatically post to your account, to your buffer, and to the default accounts that are set. The actual message would be in your subject line, so you'll put your message in your subject line. And if you have any links that you want to share, video links, YouTube links, any type of links, blog links, you'll put that in the body of the message. So in the body content of the email. So your message in the subject line, links in your body, and then you send it, and it will automatically post to your buffer, and that will post to your default accounts that are selected. Remember a little earlier I said, right here, these check marks, these are checked off. If they're checked, that means they are your default accounts. So if you use that secret email, it'll post those defaults. It's very awesome, very cool. All right, and of course, you can empty the buffer if you have something that's in queue or what have you. If you want to empty it out for whatever reason, you can. And then newsletters, send me occasional emails, new buffer features and tips. It's straight from Buffer. Update failures. So if there's any type of failures to a post, you want to enable that. I actually had this disabled, and I didn't find out until maybe a week or 2 weeks later that LinkedIn was actually having, or Buffer was having an issue with posting the link in. They fixed it now. But I did not know that. So it was about 2 or 3 posts, 2 or 3 video shares that I did, and they weren't being sent to LinkedIn. And so if I would have had this enabled, I would have been messaged that. And with that said, let me go ahead and enable that now. All right. And then update successes. If your posts successfully send, you can enable that. A weekly digest. Send me weekly emails summarizing my posting activity. I don't need that. And then awaiting approval. Send me emails when there's a new draft awaiting approval. So you can enable, disable those as you're choosing. So on the access and password, of course, it's your password. You can change your password, and it actually shows you what account or what devices have connected to your buffer, and it actually shows the IP address specifically for the device that's connected. So right now I'm actually connected with my desktop and my iOS. So if I go into access and password here on the left side, it's actually going to show you that I'm connected. It's going to show you my specific IP address, which just means it's just like a house. A house has an address, an actual physical address. Each device has their own address, and it's an IP address. And so I'm not going to go into that section there because it's going to show my two IP addresses. But that it goes to show that you will have that opportunity to see, okay, has anyone infiltrated or compromised my account or hacked my account? You will actually see all the access, who's going in, who's going out of the account. And so for the Go Awesome tab, of course, it's your upgrade. And then time and date settings. If you want to do 12 hours, or if you're military, 24 hours. And then day to start the week, Sunday or Monday. Pick the right option for you. My weeks always start on Sunday, so because I'm off. So my weeks always start on Monday or Sunday, excuse me. And then browser extensions. If you want to add the Firefox extension, you can, and you can share the links, pictures, and videos wherever you are on the web. So as I mentioned before, some content is better than no content. So this will allow you to share wherever you visit on the web. Of course, apps and extras. Like I said, I have the buffer for iOS here. And if you want to leave buffer, which means cancel the account, you can leave buffer at the very bottom, left column. So that's to my account. That's pretty much it. And actually, that leave buffer, I think it's signing out of buffer. Okay. All right. And so let's go here to the mobile version, and in the bottom right corner, there is a settings tab or settings icon, and it'll be the same thing. You have your time zone. You can pause the queue. So if you have something that is going to be shared, later on, you can pause that. So let's say you messed up on the content, and it's about to post in about 5 minutes. You can pause the queue. It won't send. Link shortening, excuse me, is what it says. So usually, like in YouTube, so you have to have a specific amount of followers, of shares, of users of subscribers on your account in order for you to get a custom URL. So you can do what I'm trying to go for is youtube.com/mindbusiness. I can't do that until I get a certain amount of subscribers. Right now, if you visit the Mind Business YouTube channel, it's a long string of text. It's a long string URL. And it's very long. So if I was to put that, it's just wow. So if you look on the left side, the link shortening doesn't have that long string. To be honest, if you look at the left side, the YouTube link would probably be this long, that long. Here's the trying to, yeah. And so the link shortening shortens all that, and you have one small link there instead of a long link. And of course, in my other accounts, the Facebook and Google Plus, they actually show the photo and the description of that along with the link there. So it just shortens the link, makes it look a little bit prettier, a little more compressed. That helps with that. You can do Bitly. You can connect with Bitly, and what Bitly is here, let me just show you. We'll actually go over that in another tutorial. And so if you do want some deep analytics without going to the awesome plan, Bitly is another alternative. You'll put in your link, your long link, or whatever link you want to track. You put it into Bitly, and it will generate a Bitly link for you. And you'll provide this wherever you want. If you want to do it in your YouTube channel, description, in your social media accounts. Whenever someone selects on the link, you'll get those statistics. You'll see where they're visiting, how many times they click, how many users you click, etc. So that's another way that you can get more analytics. from your users. And so we'll go over that a little later in another video, the Bitly account there. All right, and then empty queue is what it says. If you have something in a queue waiting to be posted, you decide you don't want to do that, you can empty it out. Then reconnect this account or remove this account. We're not going to remove this account. When it says remove this account, it means specifically removing whichever account you're in. So right now I'm in the Facebook account. You can remove it, and I'm not going to. And then account settings right here in the top right corner. Top settings, you have push notifications is what it says. Allows push notifications to you, just handy reminders. All right, then email settings, change password. Finish later, I don't have any finish laters yet. And then offline post, don't have any offline post. Select defaults. Select defaults means, as I mentioned, if you have your default accounts, which I do for all four, you can select that. If not, if you don't want to post to all those, you can deselect that in the mobile application. And you can set the default profiles right now. All four are there. And then use the Twitter keyboard. I haven't used the Twitter keyboard. I don't even know what a Twitter keyboard is, to be honest. Let's see here. Twitter keyboard. That does not help. Anyway, digress. Alrighty. And then enable composer sounds. You can enable dark mode for your app. Looks pretty cool. And you can enable the dark icon. Change the buffer icon for when you on your mobile device. I actually like the dark version there. You can set up extensions, set up buffer by email. This is what we went over the desktop. You send an email to a secret email address. Post. You can upgrade to awesome, restore in-app subscriptions, add a new account. Right now I already have 4, past the 3 limit because I got there a little early before they put that limit. And if I try connect now, it's gonna ask me to get awesome. All right, and you can sign out, get support. Of course, you have your FAQs, privacy policy, terms of use, all that fun stuff. All right, the schedules. There's the posting schedules that I have here for the Facebook account on Mondays. It looks like I posted on 3:26 p.m. at one point. Fridays, I think it was the same time, 3:26 p.m. And you can actually delete those times to post. That's kind of a weird number there, 3:26. Make sure to save that, and it's saved. You can change the time zone at any time as well. So now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and use it. And I'm going to use the desktop version at this time. You can, like I said, you can use the mobile application. You can actually add photos and videos there. It's going to ask you for permission. And right now, I'm fine. I'm going to use the desktop version here. So let's go ahead and post something. All right, I'm on content. Because remember, you have to be in content in the desktop version. You have analytics in the bar here. And you have settings. You can posting schedule, it's like in the mobile application. Link shortening. Team members, you can only get in the business plans. You can reconnect your account. You can pause the queue. You can empty the queue. You can remove this account, Twitter account. Posting schedule. Let's do a posting schedule here. So let's go back to content. We have analytics, and then we have content. Go back to content, and I'm going to select all the accounts here. And then I have this. It wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see here. Add image. Here we go. If you wanted to know what that is, I'll just show you here. All right. Okay. We provide affordable bookkeeping services. Accounts payable, accounts receivable, financial reports, payroll processing, tax liability filing, and there's our number. And we are certified pro advisors. It's actually a fun day. It was like a little. We went over with pro advisors, professional advisors here, and we had a whole seminar. It was great. It was great. A great networking opportunity as well. So we can customize for each network. I don't have to. It's just gonna be this image here. All right. So we can add to queue. See this button here, add to queue. And then, or on the drop down, we can share next. So if you had anything in the queue, it will actually put it behind that and it will share it after that gets posted. You can share now, or you can schedule the post. If you schedule the post, which I'm going to do, it's 11:31. Let's go ahead and schedule it at 11:33. 11:33 a.m. Schedule. Scheduling, and it is scheduled. So let's go back to the mobile application here, see if it actually went into the schedules. Remember, it's on the bottom right corner there, schedules. And today is Thursday. Hold on. Oh, it's content. Here we go. Content inbox. The buffer is empty. Schedules. Huh. I hardly use, as you can tell, I can hardly use the mobile application one. Just like, here we go. Just do post. There it is. Okay, it's there. So it's in the content, it's still in the queue. You actually see the time on there, 11:33 a.m. Now, if you look here in the desktop, it's a little different. It's not in the content. Actually, it is there. Today. It's actually posting schedule. Here we go. So I do have these set here. You can disable these at any time. You can turn off right here. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. And we're coming at 11:32. All right. Look at the LinkedIn page. And so you see the email, it says there, the buffer, your Facebook page, my business. So it already sent out. And it sent out to Twitter. So let's go back to the Twitter page there. And it's sent out to LinkedIn. You see here, the mobile application, buffer for your LinkedIn page, that's sent out. So the content's already sent. I'm back in the content, back in the queue. There's nothing in the queue because it's already been sent. So I just shared this with all 4 of those accounts. And that's that. It really saves time, lots of time. And that's what we're here for. We're here to manage our time efficiently and be the most productive with the least amount of tools, but the most effective tools. So thank you for stopping by. Hope to see y'all soon.